Now, as many of you might already know, 2 days after the Avengers was released, Hollywood has confirmed the Avengers 2 set for May 2014. The Avengers movie was everything I thought it would be, plus more. That movie was one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, period. This movie told an amazing story of how, you have like these elite superheroes and how are they going to get along and who's stronger than who should be the leader, who's the toughest, who's the smartest, and it all culminated in this movie. Now, as many of you might know, after the Avengers movie was over, after the credits of course, Thanos was shown, and Thanos will be the next enemy in the Avengers movie. It does not get any bigger than Thanos. I personally thought it was going to be Galactus, but shit, Thanos, oh my god, it is a wrap. Now, for those of you who don't know who Thanos is, I'm going to sum it up like this. He is a worshiper of death, and once he has the Infinity Gauntlet, game fucking over. He is supremely strong, he is incredibly smart, and basically, when this guy fights, he has absolutely nothing to lose because he plans on winning. Now, what I think they should do in the Avengers 2 movie is definitely, without a fucking doubt, bring in Wolverine, bring in Spider-Man, and if they possibly can, bring in Deadpool. Just picture that right now. I'm going to give you a minute to soak that in. Can you imagine Wolverine standing alongside Hulk? Can you imagine Spider-Man standing alongside Iron Man? Can you imagine just all these guys standing side by side fighting an enemy who probably has infinite power? Number one, you can't fucking kill Wolverine unless like you sever his head. I mean, he's completely made out of metal, so no matter how much damage you do to Wolverine, he's just gonna keep on coming. As you saw with Hulk and Thor, when Thor was giving it to Hulk, Hulk was just taking everything Thor got and more, so we all know it takes a like hell of a lot to bring Hulk down on his knees. Iron Man, honestly, Iron Man got his fucking ass whooped in the movie, but Iron Man, in my opinion, contributed the most. He probably did the most work in terms of like saving everybody. He threw the nuke onto the other side of the dimension. He was, fighting in the sky. I mean, Iron Man isn't a god. Iron Man isn't a beast. He isn't a mutant. He's just a man in an embio suit. And this suit is powerful, obviously, but he has the ability to die, but yet he didn't die, which makes him strong, which makes him look incredibly strong in the movie. If you are a fan of the Avengers movie, spread this video. If you are a fan of the comics, if you are a fan of Marvel, I want you to spread this video so we can all get the message out that we want, we demand Wolverine, we demand Spider-Man, we demand Deadpool, we demand the Infinity Gauntlet. We want to see chaos in the Avengers 2. Hulk, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Deadpool versus Thanos. And possibly, if they could somehow throw in Loki in the mix, that would be awesome. But if they had a plotline mix of Loki and Thanos turns on Loki for completely failing on killing off the Avengers, that would be fucking awesome, because then that gives Thor a freaking big reason to go and kill this guy, because technically he killed Thor's brother. In my opinion, I think they should have made Hulk a little bigger and a little bit more crazier. In the Avengers movie, he was freaking badass. He had probably one of the most badass moments of them all. But I think, in my opinion, they should make him a little crazier. They should make him like a savage. Because if you want to fight Thanos, you have to bring everything to the table. Because if you don't, you will die. Period. End of story. Now, DC has rumored to have already started the Superman series, which will be released next year. So, will we see Justice League movie later on down the road? Possibly. But as of right now, the Avengers 1, great fucking movie. The Avengers 2 is on the way. And I think we all want to see those three guys in the movie. If they can't get Deadpool in, at least add Spider-Man and Wolverine. Even though Spider-Man, he won't be able to do much because, he can only go so far. But he could be the guy that holds off the enemies. He could be the guy that holds off the army while the gods and the beasts fight Thanos, and that would be very, very smart, because if you have Iron Man and you have Spider-Man, you know, fighting all the army, fighting everybody else besides Thanos, you can have the guys that cannot die fight the villain who possibly cannot die. Let me know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys thought of the Avengers. Let me know what characters you want to see in the Avengers 2. Let me know if you want to see Wolverine in the next movie. Let me know if you want to see Spider-Man, Deadpool. What are your thoughts? What do you think the plot line is going to be? Just give me your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. And another thing, Captain America 2, Iron Man 3, and Thor 2 will be released between next year and 2014. I believe Captain America is set for 2014, but Iron Man 3 and Thor 2 will happen next year. Another character I would love to see in the Avengers 2, I forgot to add that in, War Machine. Now you have a set character list. Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wolverine, War Machine, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Deadpool versus Thanos. If that's not a dream movie, if that's not something you don't want to see, I don't even know what to say, because that's something I think everybody wants to see. Because when you add those 10 characters taking on a villain that has the Infinity Gauntlet, a villain that can morph time, a villain that can morph dimensions, a villain that has infinite strength, infinite wisdom, infinite speed, that is something that I think would probably, you know, top the box office, because the Avengers 1 already broke records. And I mean, personally, I hope that the Avengers movie beats out Avatar in terms of sales, because it deserves it. Avatar wasn't really all that. You know, the 3D was cool, but the Avengers told a better story. The Avengers had everything what it was supposed to have, and I hope that the Avengers 2 brings a hell of a lot more to the table, because like I said, to take on a character like Thanos, you're gonna have to bring your dick, your balls, and along with everything else you got. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you're a Marvel fan, if you're a Avengers fan, if you're a Hulk fan, Thor fan, Iron Man fan, Spider-Man fan, even if you're a DC fan, subscribe to our channel for the latest information and updates about these movies, about the comics. And have a nice day, y'all. And I hope to God y'all watch the Avengers again and again and again, because it is a movie you should watch again and again and again. So on that note, I just want to say, Avengers, assemble. Peace.